Gamers, did we get that 5-digit card we were after for Naxit's birthday? No, we did not. But luckily, we still have several chances to go. So I tried to do a little estimation, and it looks like we burned through about 10 to 12 boxes in the first episode. So I'm going to try to get through a lot more in this one. So with that in mind, just going to beg for a like if you're enjoying this style of content. Sub if you haven't already. Just a reminder, every sub just absolutely makes my day. Just love the support and appreciation. So if you feel like it, toss it on there. And with that being said, let's jump into it. We are going to get something amazing. Or an OSHA violation. How many customers can Naxit trip with one box? Hey, there's an idea for the random events. A customer randomly gets hurt in your store. A figurine falls off the top shelf and concusses a customer. I'm really excited about that. Again, my gut feels like they're gonna get us decorations and stuff first, but that I think will be a game changer, especially for those that are, you know, further towards the quote unquote end game. Nice. See, we're not having bad luck with this pile. We just not having 5-digit kind of luck, so. Shouldn't be anything standing in between us and a 5-digit card. Let's try to stay focused. So I'm known for that, right? Staying focused? Probably not. Because we did get, what was it? We did get a ghost. I think it was a white ghost. And like a $1,200 card, or just $1,000. I can't remember. I haven't gone back and looked yet. I am on a mission, and that is to open $12,000 worth of packs. So, are we gonna make our money back? Do I sound confident? What do you think? Now, I do feel bad for my mouse. By the time this is over, I'm gonna need a new one. Yeah, still haven't looked at the mods yet, other than what I've seen in videos. But yeah, if I could speed the opening up just a little more, I would like that, but we'll work with it. Okay. Yeah, the 100, 150 kind of card, we're just destroying those in this pile. I know it is kind of crazy. I'm basically hoping to make all my money back with one card. That's basically the roll of the dice that I've made. Which is a dumb roll of the dice because it's going to take the house forever to make that payout, right? At this level, if I were to hit like a 10K card, what do you guys think? Probably sit in my shop until I quit playing the game. That's my gut feeling. And what do you guys think about the Pokemon mod? Like, I think part of the thing that I like about this game is that it's not Pokemon. Like, I've been playing since the, very beginning, since Gen 1. So, How many games do I really need to see Pikachu in? Like, am I alone in that? Do you guys need more Pikachu? Like, don't get me wrong, Pikachu's the man. But he's been the man for a long time. Let's see. I keep doing that. You guys don't know how hard I've worked to try to break that habit, but it still happens. So we were discussing the Dragon Ball game a little bit in the last video, and I've seen some discussion about everyone getting stuck on Vegeta and the Great Ape fight. Now, I feel bad saying this, but I'm just absolutely ecstatic that everybody's stuck on that because, again, if you watched the the stream at all, you'll definitely know I was sitting there for a minute. So, started questioning my abilities as a gamer and everything. Like, that thing was putting a whooping on me. Alright, is it this box? Somebody... Yeah, I got a good feeling about this box. And now that I've made enough money back to pay my bills, I'll probably just leave the shop closed and try to attack this pile as hard as possible. So, my original plan was to do all this in one video, but again, that whole focus thing we were just talking about, and the puppy, and some other life stuff kicked in, so hopefully you guys will forgive me. Like, I've noticed most of the creators will make like 4-hour videos, 3 to 4 hour videos of this game, and nice. I just don't think my community would be interested in something like that, so I'm trying to keep them a little shorter for you all. Maybe aim for like 30 minutes or something. Let me know what you think. When I first asked, I had a couple people say 45 minutes to an hour. So we were kind of rolling that way for a little while. So let me know what you guys think. Would you like the episodes a little shorter? You don't really care? Just keep them coming. What's the public say on that one? I just enjoy putting out content, so I'll do it however you guys enjoy it most. And as usual, while we got a moment, throw out a shameless plug for the Discord. The community we're growing in there, I just love them to death. They keep me laughing. Kind of keep me grinding for that 5-digit card, because you guys will not believe how many get put in the pull room. It is ridiculous. You'd think that you should be getting 3 or 4 of those things a day, not none in 110 days. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, we've found bugs, discussed issues, patches, just it's a good time in there. I don't care if I got time to open this box or not before he leaves. That's what's happening. We ripping wrappers. Never stop ripping, right? That's how we roll. Like, I'm kind of curious. Can I get 10 boxes done in a half hour? Like, just kind of running a test. See how... Dang, it's 9 o'clock. I'm not going to stop until there's a line. Nice. So still, yeah, filling up the hand with those 150s. Alright, so let me... Being a special needs parent in 2024, how awesome this is. I'm pretty sure Andrew is singing, but every now and then when he gets upset, kind of sounds the same. And if he's singing, I definitely don't want to go bust in his room and disturb him and get him all off kilter. So it's pretty awesome that I can just simply go, Alexa, show me Andrew. Alexa, stop. Yeah, little man's hanging out on his computer, just like Dad, and he is just singing up a storm. Pretty awesome. Now, if any of you IT people out there might got concerned, it's not enabled for outside the home network. Like, it can be, but nah. I'm pretty much here all the time. And if I ever do go anywhere, I have the ability to just kind of flip a switch. And then I can access it on my phone. And then when I get home, I just turn it back off again. And yeah. Pretty nice little setup. I've got... I guess you could say I got the house wired except for the bathrooms, because, yeah, ain't nobody trying to see all that. And from where my desk is located, I can pretty much see across the house to his room. And so I know what he's doing most of the time without having to be, like, right up in his business. As, yeah, he loves his dad, but his room is his room. You know, he's a teenager. Just because he's autistic doesn't change the fact that he's a teenage boy. And you know, I remember what I was like at that age. Like, in the room, playing video games. I'll come out for dinner. Otherwise, like, leave me alone. So, I let him have his privacy. He lets me know what he needs. That's a nice card right there. I like that. You know, he's basically under the understanding that anytime he's not in his room, it's fair game. Like, Dad can have all the hugs and high fives and all that kind of fun stuff. But as soon as he retreats back in his room and shuts his door, that's his space. And that little change seems to really have helped him learn how to self-regulate and stop the meltdowns and stuff. So, like, the kid has his safe space, and he's got a desktop computer with a dual monitor set up just like Dad. I've technically got two of those, one for work, one for, I guess we'll say, play. And then he's got his tablets. He sits in there and jams on his headphones, and he may have read every page of Wikipedia by now. I don't know. He sees something that interests him, and he's off researching. Pretty interesting. And the sucky part of being a special needs parent is you go to all these therapists, and in my experience, they basically asked us, but what do you think we should do to help him? Sorry, that's me. What do you think we should do to help him? And it's like, aren't y'all the ones that went to school for years to like help special needs kiddos out? Why are you asking me? I didn't get a book. You know, it was the hospital handing out, you know, special needs parenting for dummies, and I just walked by and didn't notice. Like, I don't think that happened. So yeah, this has been one epic learning journey. Pretty awesome. Like, if you're in this world and may have questions, like, you know how this community is. Like, I'll help in any way I can. Like, I'm your go-to for tech support, aquarium support, theoretical ideas for special needs. What you got for me? Should that be my stream topic? Asking Naxit questions? I'm sure we could come up with a cool name for that, right? Now I'll be thinking about that. Yeah, no, I've been around the block just enough times to have just enough wisdom to, kind of like everything else, be averagely helpful. Is averagely a word? I'll have to look that up later. Put it in the comments. Is averagely a word? I think proper English would be like on average. But like Bruce Willis says, I speak 2 languages, English and bad English, right? Name the movie. Put it in the comments. I believe the line is, "Look, lady, I speak 2 languages, English and bad English." You just shut up for a minute. One of the best movies of all time. I'm just killing it with these. These are the full arts, right? And they're just epic ones. I like all these so far. Kind of makes me not want to sell them. There's some I really do like, but they're only worth like 100 and something, so I guess my gut is saying that we're probably not going to get the playable game anytime soon, so if I was a betting person and I was you, I would bet that that's the next thing that we get, because I'm typically wrong. Y'all know that. Huh, I like that. Well, we're back up to pre-box buying monies, so that's not bad. There's a question for you. Is monies a word? I say it all the time. I know exactly where I got it from my mom. She says monies all the time, but I have been scolded in school for 4 10s in a row. Hey, that's kind of cool luck. Yeah, is that proper English? Is there such thing as monies? Y'all let me know. And we probably don't unlock anything at 41. Huh? It probably starts the every 5 levels. I'm betting. Mountain of craziness. You've got to give us something good. Dang, still got a ways to go. Alright. Let's keep rolling. Get you guys something good. Like a ghost. Something along those lines. Am I allowed more than one ghost a day? Is that a rule? Quick, somebody tell me off the top of your head. What's 32 times 42? That's how many packs we got in this pile. Can you put it in the comments quicker than I can get the calculator out? Goodness. Sorry about that, guys. Let me silence my phone. Okay, sorry about that. Life is interesting. Suddenly the ex-wife wants to talk to me, so she can talk to herself. Don't get mad at me. That's not mean. I've told you guys I had to pay for 2 divorces to get rid of that woman. Not a bad pack. We're having chillax time. This is a drama-free zone. Let's start a real fiery discussion. Which cinematic universe is better? And this is like, I guess we'll say on average. Marvel or DC? What kind of fans we got? What kind of fans we got in the community here? Are we DC fans? Are we Marvel fans? Now, growing up, I was a huge Wolverine fan, and I was wondering, you know, during the whole Infinity Wars and all of that, like, where in the world were the X-Men? And I have a theory for you guys. Tell me what you think. If you think about the X-Men movies, there was already, like, might as well call it racism against the mutants, right? You guys ever wonder, besides the obvious of just being different, you guys ever wondered where that come from? I have a theory. How do you guys think the general population would feel about people with superpowers after the Thanos snap incident? Like, when everybody got brought back, don't you think there would be some harbored resentment or something towards people with special talents? So that would seem like the X-Men, and I'm not sure how this works chronologically in the comics. I haven't been able to nail that down just yet really either. But I mean, that would explain why, you know, the X-Men and all them weren't involved in the Avengers stuff, other than, you know, budgets and actors and needing more movies to put it all together and all that fun stuff. But I mean, just chronologically, like that seems like it makes sense to me. Like, the X-Men stuff basically picks up right after, or just a little while after Endgame and all that. Because, yeah, I would think that, you know, standard humans really would have a problem, you know, with their loved ones disappearing for 5 years of their life, or, you know, the people that got snapped. That's pretty traumatic. So I think I would probably be pretty distrusting of superpowers and stuff if I was people going forward from that. So what do you guys think about that? Is that a acceptable reason why the X-Men weren't around? Am I completely wrong? Like, it's been a long time since I was a teenager and got to kind of know what was going on in the comics. As far as DC goes, one of my favorite periods in the comics as far as DC is the death and return of Superman. I just really randomly was checking out at Walmart one day, and they had the episode where Superman died, or the issue, I guess. And then they had 4 more, which were basically the intros to, you know, the clone, the robot repaired one, the legit Man of Steel, and I feel like I'm forgetting another one. Wasn't there 4? Because the one that came back in his body was basically kind of evil. Then you had the kid clone, the robot repaired one, and then the Man of Steel. Yeah, okay. So I thought that was actually kind of cool. Now, I think even the Super Nintendo game, going old school, did a pretty good job with that whole story arc too. Now, not Superman on 64. No, we're not talking about that horrible ET-esque monstrosity. No. The ones on Super Nintendo, the side-scrolling beat-em-up ones, those were pretty good. All right. Another box for the box god. All right, there's the one lame joke. Just trying to appease my 40K fans. What? You weren't expecting a 40K reference in a card shop simulator video? Why not? We dabble in a bit of everything here in Naxit Gaming. So far we got what? Space Marine shoot 'em ups. German submarine warfare. You really want me to have this fishy thing real bad, don't you? Okay. Still racking up the $100 cards out of these packs. But that 5-digit one is in here. This is Naxit's birthday box pile. And it's not going to let us down. It's going to be something special in here. It just likes to make us wait for it, you know. It's a practice in patience. That's what these videos are. Because you know, the second that I hit stop, like the very next pack I open will have the 5-digit card in it. So we simply cannot stop till we get something good. And you guys are hanging out with me, so I know I'm gonna get something good. Alright, come on. Yeah, give me that one, but in foil. Something. Another ghosty, even, I'd be happy with. I'm gonna close my eyes and click. Oh, let's try that again. A little slower. Close my eyes and click. That's the closest one. There we go. Let's see. So if you made it this far in the video, you've earned a double luck booster. Next time you draw cards, or if you're drawing them right now, you're going to get something doubly special. Because remember, whenever I'm having horrible luck, it's because it's all going to the community, which I don't mind at all. I'd sit here all night long if it meant everybody else out there just racking up the awesome cards. Because I know you guys are going to come show them to me in the Discord, right? Right? Okay. Did I pick up the wrong box? I might have picked up the wrong box. I thought this was the one y'all were pointing to. Good thing we brought the energy drink along today. Let's see. I do like that card, but $22 price, that's not what we're looking for. Dang, $2 box? These are starting to become some whammies. Come on, big money, no whammies, no whammies. Now, if you're dying to remember what game show that's from, it's Press Your Luck. If you've never seen that game show, I feel sorry. That's you're just missing out. The old school one was the best. The remake that they started a while back, I don't know if it's still going or not. It was alright. Yeah, if you've never seen that game show, that was the jammy jam. Like, if you want to watch a good game show, that's the one to go with. Oh my gosh, I think the original came out in like this. Ooh. I want to say like the 70s or 80s. Like, I'm pretty sure when I watched it as a kid, it couldn't have been reruns. That would have been just a weird time of the night to do a rerun. I might have to check on that and see. When did it originally air? Yeah, Press Your Luck. That was some good stuff. So we talked about Voltron in the last episode. Here's another blast from your childhood that you probably haven't thought about in forever. How many of you remember the cartoon that came on Saturdays called Reboot? It was first, like, I want to say like CGI type cartoon that I remember. It was just a Saturday morning TV show. Made you feel kind of bad though, because like when the user would play a game, if the user won, like their excuse for why video games cheat all the time is because if the user won, all of the people sprites or whatever inside the game would perish. So it was a pretty big deal to make sure that the computer won. Pretty interesting show. I have it on my Plex. I haven't watched it in forever. I might do that tonight. There's still enough time in the night to get a couple of episodes in. Blast back to the childhood. Alright. Alright, game. You've had me stalling for a while. Give us something to celebrate. Like, we have not gotten to post anything in the Discord out of this group of boxes. And the pile over there is starting to look a little low. What do we got left? We'll go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, we'll call it 20. So about 2 dozen more. So we got about halfway through what I bought. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode here. I think I've ignored enough of the ex-wife's phone calls. I guess we'll go deal with that. So leave a like on the video for me having to deal with the ex. Again, if you haven't already, please feel free to throw me a sub. Make my night. I would definitely appreciate it. Again, we broke 1100. We're trying to see how quick we can get to 2K. So if you want to be a part of that, come along for the awesome ride. Join the Discord. And as always, see you later. And that's it.